The breaking news overnight, Twitter suspended multiple journalists from prominent outlets, including the Washington Post, the New York Times, and CNN. New owner Elon Musk claimed a violation of policy. Andrew Dimbert starts us off. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, George. In his latest move as boss, Musk wielding his power as CEO to suspend several well-known journalists without much explanation overnight. However, some of those accounts he temporarily axed from Twitter include people who have been critical of him. Overnight, Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, suspending the accounts of multiple journalists from news outlets, including the New York.
This is like the fucking idiotic doxing conversation round 2 electric boogaloo, whatever you want to fucking call it, okay? Elon is also, there's some updates on this story as well. Elon is like very mad. He's turning on Bari Weiss. We're going to get to that. Stop getting fucking horny. I know you're spoiling it. Spoiler alert. Stop spoiling the news. I have an idea of how I want to cover the story. Please stop jumping ahead of the fucking line, okay? Elon Musk equals full name equals doxed. Yeah.
Times, the Washington Post, and CNN for allegedly violating the company's new doxing policy by sharing his live location. Doxing referring to sharing someone's identity, address, or other personal information online. Late Thursday, Musk joined a Twitter Spaces conference to address the decision.
You're doxed?
This was the best part of this, okay? Hashtag saveryanmac, hashtag macpack. So Twitter Spaces has an issue. Okay. Bro, Dan Rather posted his post.com profile on Twitter in fear of being banned. Man is 91 years old, and I thought he died in like 2009. No, Michael. As a matter of fact, you're talking about my former coworker, Dan Rather, who did do a brief stint at the Young Turks. Did you know that? That's right. Michael, you're talking about the very much alive Dan Rather, who was my coworker when he worked at the Young Turks, and I did as well while I was there. Doxed? Okay, shut the fuck up, chat. Okay, can we not do the dox jokes all day? Jesus Christ. Because we are actually talking about doxing. He must have been amazing. He must have been like 83. I was definitely thinking of Brokaw or Jennings dying, though. Yep. He was old as fuck.
You get suspended. End of story. That's it.
The wave of suspensions comes on the heels.
Okay, let's watch the full video, okay? My man was in there for 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Also, shouts out to Bradley Eversley, HasanAbi head.
In the last few hours with a
Get those interactions, baby.
handful of journalists being banned.
Well, as I'm sure everyone who's been doxed would agree, showing real-time information about somebody's location.
Yeah, the issue with Twitter Spaces is that Elon's website is fucking broken, okay? That's what the issue with Twitter Spaces is. So, and with no way to fix it, okay? So when the Twitter Spaces are fucking broken without any sort of serious fix, and the way that it's broken specifically is that people who are banned can be in the Twitter space for some reason. I don't even know how. But, yeah, he banned the guy tracking his jet. He banned all jet tracking in general. Okay? And then he talked about how it was like doxing. He said these are journalists in air quotes. And it was a total abuse of power. It was a total abuse of power, completely unacceptable. Okay? Completely unacceptable. And then he wanted to lick his wounds in a fucking Twitter space, which he has deleted now. The functionality of Twitter Spaces is now deleted because they have no way of like change. Why is this an abuse of power? Why is banning tech journalists for covering tech journalism an abuse of power? I don't know. I mean, what do you think? On the media platform? Like what do you mean? No, I really do want to know why you think that that's not an abuse of power. Man, it's his company. It's only like banning someone from your chat, right? Fucking that's what I was waiting for. Give me, I love you. I love you, Batman on a bike. Thank you. Thank you for comparing being banned so you can't write in the chat on a fucking random dickhead's Twitch stream to like a social media website that everyone is considering to be the town square. Thank you. I had not thought about that before. Yeah. Like this, okay? Okay, that is not the same. I hope you understand that. When you get banned and unbanned, you are not getting banned from the entire website. There are things you can do that will get you banned from the entire website. Those are pretty valid usually. Okay? But a Twitch channel ban is not the same. A Twitch channel ban from this channel in particular just stops you from writing. Okay? Doesn't stop you from accessing the website. Doesn't stop you from going to other streams. Okay? It's like a block. You are literally comparing being blocked on Twitter to being to a prominent journalist being taken down for doing their fucking job. Do you understand that? Do you get it? Oof. I feel like it's hard for a lot of people to comprehend this because like they are permanently brain broken by like what they experience and what they see. Like Twitch runs their life. They spend a lot of time on this platform and they spend a lot of time on the stream in particular, and they think like this is the same as like a major fucking platform. You know?
Of Musk's move earlier this week to permanently ban the @ElonJet, a Twitter account that tracked the location of his private jet using publicly available data, despite saying last month he would leave the account up as part of his commitment to free speech. Some of the reporters suspended Thursday night had been reporting on the new doxing policy. Musk falsely claimed that the journalist had violated his new doxing policy by sharing his live location.
Bro, he literally wrote the policy after he banned people. It's so funny. It's like, oh, you guys violated the policy. It's like, what policy? Oh, the one I just wrote. I mean, it is such a transparent example of fucking abuse of power. I don't know what else to say. It's just so obvious what happened here.
Amounting to what he described as assassination coordinates. The suspensions coming amid a wave of controversy on content moderation since Elon Musk took control of Twitter. CNN saying in part, "We have asked Twitter for an explanation and we will reevaluate our relationship based on that response." Now, Musk did tweet that these moves were not retaliation against.
The policy actually has exceptions for media. Yeah, I know. And also, plenty of people got fucking banned without ever even posting the coordinates or anything like that. And also, no one is even talking about Mastodon, which he pretty much said was literally like a website that exclusively works to fucking, dox Elon Musk or something, when that's not the case. He has just banned a competitor for no fucking reason. It's crazy. Half of my haters are caught 1 day suspension from my chat for saying the absolute dumbest shit that derails the convo, and they think it's the same as being banned from an entire social media platform for zero good reason. Because someone said it's literally his company. Think of like your Twitch community. If you made a rule, you'd enforce it right. It's like, bro, we get it. But what we understand that that's what Elon is doing. Like, do you think this is a unique perspective that no one was aware of? We all know that's what Elon is doing. It's petty. It's fucked up. That's the issue. The issue is that it's fucking a petty grievance, and someone has a profound amount of fucking power to exercise and enforce that. Okay? When you come to me and say, oh, dude, you're being petty when you fucking, use your platform in the way that you use your platform, okay? You're being ridiculous. You're being fucking ridiculous comparing that, okay? And half the time, the people that half the time when we ban people, okay, it's for good reason. And you see it. I've said this time and time again, okay? I want to make sure that this is as democratized as possible. Okay? I want to make sure that this chat is as democratized as possible, which is precisely why all you need to do is follow. Oftentimes follow for just 10 minutes and then you're good. Okay? You can write whatever the fuck you want. And sometimes it's like silly shit. Sometimes you get suspended for saying so bad. You know what I mean? And being annoying. People see clips of you banning people without realizing that unless that person seriously did something wrong, the mods immediately unban them. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay.
Against journalists who have criticized him. Michael?
All right, Andrew, thank you so much for that.
Winter virus.
Good fucking
The
video.
breaking news overnight.
Okay, so Donie O'Sullivan was one of the people that got banned. We already know exactly what happened. Elon Musk is bitch-made, very thin-skinned, takes down Jack Sweeney after claiming that he was going to fucking keep up like every flight tracker account, including his own flight tracker account. That's his commitment to free speech. It's absolute. He turns around, decides, no, I'm not going to do that on a whim, and starts fucking clapping ass cheeks, okay? Not only that, but he also turns around and starts banning journalists who are covering the story. And it's fucking crazy. He also turns around and takes down Mastodon links to the same degree where, like, you can't even write a Mastodon, which is a competitor platform, okay? Not like a big competitor or anything like that, which is why I don't think that he should have even been afraid of Mastodon or anything like that. But he did that. He took down Mastodon as well, and it was fucking ridiculous. It was completely fucking ridiculous. It was him being a total bitch-made baby. For Elon, Twitter is a person platform, not a professional one. Yeah, I mean, he considers it, you know, for his personal use. He's just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
And tonight, Elon Musk banning multiple tech journalists from Twitter with no explanation.
I gotta pee. I'll be back in a
Suspensions
second.
come just hours after Twitter shut down an account belonging to an emerging competitor, Mastodon. The ban includes the New York Times' Ryan Mack, the Washington Post's Drew Harwell, and our own CNN's Donie O'Sullivan. Here with me to talk about all this, we have John Berman, also Donie O'Sullivan, and CNN's Oliver Dorsey. What did you do that was so bad, Donie?
We reported on Elon Musk. We were talking about the world's, well, formerly the world's richest man, world's second richest man, who runs Twitter. He has taken particular he's been annoyed that there's been this account, which has been active for years now, which tracks the movements of his private jet.
Right, but you're not doing that. Why did you get banned?
So we reported how yesterday he shut that account down, and tonight we continue to report on it. He is claiming on social media that I and other journalists shared the precise live location of his jet, and therefore that's why he kicked us off, because we caused danger to him. Certainly, in my case, I didn't. We just posted stories about what was happening, him shutting down those accounts. But look, I think the bigger issue here is, of course, this is supposed to be the guy who's the free speech absolutist, right?
Wait, are you saying that Elon Musk is saying something that isn't true?
I think that seems to be the case.
Well,
John.
I mean, it actually goes further than that, John. He was touting, freedom of speech as this beacon, that Twitter would be a beacon of that, until it comes to anybody saying something about something he doesn't like.
There's a word for that.
Is it called hypocrisy?
It might be called hypocrisy. Yeah, look, first of all, Elon Musk's understanding of freedom of speech has always been somewhat limited. There's no constitutional freedom of speech for a private company. Never has been, and as far as I know, there never will be. So his criticisms of Twitter from before were off base. It's his company. I mean, he can ban Donie if he wants to. It's just wildly hypocritical.
Oliver, what is CNN going to do about this?
Well, I think this raises a big question about what the free press, what the future of the free press on Twitter.
Yeah, it's just like, he's right, okay? We all know that. So when someone comes into the fucking chat and says like, it's his company, he can do whatever he wants with it, it's like, you're not bringing up a new point. We are all aware of this. We're actually criticizing it. One, from the hypocrisy perspective, but two, also from the perspective of like someone being able to just like, for personal reasons, destroy a space that a quarter of Americans use for communication. Okay? That's it. That is what is fucked up. That is what is Unimaginably fucked up. It's also a billionaire being a tyrant with no accountability whatsoever. It's not Elon Musk. It's at the consent of his bougie class. He's just the face of it. Sure. That's why I saw like Anderson Dreesen or whatever. Mark Andreessen? Is that how you say it? Like all these other billionaires that are supposedly like centrist liberals to come out and defend Elon Musk. Like you can't just fucking delete. You can't own such vast spaces individually and single-handedly, okay, and do whatever the fuck you want with them. That's crazy to me, okay? That's crazy. That's unacceptable. It's fucked up.
Looks like, our news organization's going to stand by as the reporters are just, hastily banned without explanation. CNN is saying it's going to reevaluate its relationship with Twitter based on the response it gets. I want to read you the full statement, Allison. Please. It says, the impulsive and unjustified suspension of a number of reporters, including CNN's Donie O'Sullivan, is concerning but not surprising. And it goes on to say Twitter's increasing instability and volatility should be of incredible concern for everyone who uses Twitter. And then it goes on to say, we have asked Twitter for an explanation and we will reevaluate our relationship based on that response. And I think it's so important.
Why does CNN have a relationship with Twitter? What do you mean? Because they are a fucking... Twitter is a platform where CNN is housed, okay? CNN uses Twitter to disseminate information. Holy fuck. There is no difference between what Elon Musk is doing here. I'm Turkish, okay? So I have a very different perspective on shit like this. What Elon is doing here and what Jeff Bezos did with Washington Post is something that I've seen already, okay? This happened in Turkey. Rich people love buying media outlets and communication networks so they can control it, okay? Now, in America, it's a little different because capitalism is king. So they're not like just government-aligned rich people that are buying the outlets so they can do propaganda for the government. Okay? But that's how this shit works. That's what they're doing. They're just like they've privatized and enclosed basically what is the commons, okay? On the internet, like a place where everyone gets together and communicates with one another, and one individual can just like buy it and destroy it, okay? That's crazy.
I wanted to point out that Twitter really needs or really relies on news. I mean, that's what's the kind of the lifeblood of
and
Twitter.
Journalists.
Current events.
I mean, they're all on Twitter.
And so if you see news organizations start to pull their reporters,
I thought reporters operate on Twitter as individuals. No, they don't.
Pull their brand accounts, pull their content off of Twitter, that's going to be a real blow to the platform and make it less usable, I think, for the average person.
Doing my job here and to play devil's advocate against myself, I guess. Look, when Trump got suspended, everybody pointed out that was also, a concerning thing for many.
That's crazy. Oh, the dick sucking commences. NBC News temporarily suspended tech reporter Ben Collins from NBC and MSNBC Airways, saying his Musk criticism was not editorially appropriate. What the fuck? Yo, that's huge. This is fucking huge, dude. That's when you see the media and who their real masters are. There is no better example that the media is servile and provides a fucking service to the billionaire class. There is no better example of this. There's no better representation of this than that, dude. Oh my God. That's gross, dude. That is fucking gross. I got to see what he said. Newsrooms are scrambling to counter Elon Musk bans. On Thursday, Twitter suspended Donie O'Sullivan. We already saw that. News organizations not considering a range of options to respond. People familiar with the conversation say they range from pulling coverage from Twitter, as CBS News did briefly, in November, to retaliating against Twitter's advertising businesses. CNN executives have discussed whether their corporate partner, Warner Media Discovery, would stop advertising on the platform. NBC News has already benched one of the journalists who had reported on Twitter and has been harshly critical of Musk. NBC News temporarily suspended tech reporter Ben Collins From covering Musk on NBC and MSNBC airwaves, according to two sources, the network told Collins earlier this month that his criticisms of Musk, which included comments about how the billionaire was purposely trying to destroy Twitter, was not editorially appropriate. That's the reason? That's the fucking reason why NBC said you can't cover this anymore? The scandal here is that Elon Musk discovered who his company's deputy general counsel was 6 weeks after he purchased this. Bro, that is wild, dude. Collins was pulled from NBC's air over Musk coverage earlier this month, not in response to the latest conflict. Yeah, they updated it in here. Chatter. They issued the correction in the bottom, but they also edit the article when they issue a correction. You dox, you get banned. If you post a link to the dox, you get banned. Pretty simple concept. That's not a fucking dox, brother. You don't know what you're talking about. Also, this is not even them. Why did you just... Dude, Elon dick riders have one note. I swear to fucking God. They literally have one fucking speed, dude. You are literally like a sea cucumber. Like, you just have no fucking idea how things work. I said Elon Musk, and that motherfucker went, you dox, you get banned. This guy didn't even get banned on Twitter. Okay? This guy got banned on NBC because NBC decided his coverage of Elon Musk was editorially inappropriate. You have such little fucking critical thinking skills that you are literally doing an automated response like a fucking bot. You NPC! Every single Elon defender has no fear whatsoever coming across like literally an NPC from 1994. Not even like one of the newer ones. Not even an Oblivion NPC taking an arrow to the knee-ass motherfuckers, okay? I'm talking bots from like Doom, okay? You got one talking point. That's it. You just repeat it over and over again. You're such a bozo hating on a billionaire. What good do you bring to the world compared to him? What a bozo. OML. I love games. BB2. Oh my God. I'm so sad. Dude, you are literally a peasant. You are a peasant. You are a slave. You are literally justifying it. You are the type of person in the fucking medieval era that would snitch on every other fucking serf going, "My lord, we had extra grain this year, my lord. We didn't give it all to you, my lord. Please punish and take the hands of my other serfs, my lord." That's you. That's you, bro. The other peasants are bozos, my lord. Me, though, I would never. Take my oldest daughter, please, my lord. You fucking rat. You have no self-respect for yourself, dude. You have nothing. You are such a fucking idiot. Let's get back to this fucking main story at hand. Oh, shit, I forgot the excuse tape we're going to listen to.
No doxing it.
Okay. It's not doxing, by the way.
Many people kicking off the then president of the United States, regardless of the circumstances. But, you know, I have a platform. I'm here talking to you on CNN. There are other social media platforms. The First Amendment, despite what Musk and a lot of his supporters say, does not actually apply to Twitter. I think what is more concerning here, though, is independent journalists, freelance journalists all around the world, many of whom are covering maybe abuses and ongoings at Musk's other companies, Tesla, SpaceX. Think about the chilling effect that might have because, as Oliver said, many journalists rely on Twitter to get their work out there, particularly if they are independent freelancers.
But furthermore, one of the things that I think is...
Yeah, that is like completely unacceptable, okay? That is completely unacceptable. Like saying, hey, a part of your job as a journalist is using Twitter. That's just the reality. Whether you admit it or not doesn't matter. I use Twitter quite frequently as a news aggregator. It's a very important fucking resource for me, okay? Journalists use it for similar reasons, but then also on top of that, they use it for breaking stories. They use it for going after like, people that they use it for communication. They use it for like talking to other journalists. They use it for collaboration. It is a very valuable tool for journalists. Elon saying, I'm just going to take you off the fucking platform for covering me is basically saying, if you're a journalist, you better watch what you say about Elon Musk. Okay? And plenty of rich people have done this in the past. Peter Thiel, another Elon Musk friend from PayPal, also took down an entire fucking... What? This is... I can't wait until Elon destroys the value of Twitter so much that it's cheap enough for me to buy it, and I can quietly ban everyone on here that calls me short and gay. Good tweet.
Where the hypocrisy comes in is that a lot of people felt that hateful, vitriolic, violent speech shouldn't be allowed on there because of personal safety. Elon Musk doesn't want his personal safety violated. I mean, that's what it comes down to. He doesn't want people to know where he is. It's about...
Bro, here's the best way to do this, okay? Let me give you guys some facts once again. Every flight, because of FAA regulation, is tracked in real time, okay? Commercial flights are tracked in real time. If Elon Musk wants to have privacy, he can literally have the same privacy that you do, okay? By traveling with a commercial flight. But that's slumming it. He does not want to slum it. That's too disgusting to be around the working poor. Even literally fucking first class motherfuckers, okay? That is the reason why he has to travel by private jet, okay? He can charter another jet if he wants to anonymously travel with another charter jet, but he still doesn't want to do that either. Okay, I'm going to fucking pee real quick. And then...
personal safety and
when
danger.
it's about him, he doesn't like it so much. Look, I said this before to you. Elon Musk is a very successful businessman. He's a rich guy. He's a rich guy who bought a media company, but because he bought a media company doesn't mean he understands a thing about the media business or about how this all works. And I think he's just proving that again and again and again.
And if I may, I think we should say that he is actively smearing people like Donie, saying that they effectively posted assassination coordinates on him for reporting on this ElonJet account. That's obviously not true, totally false, but that's what you're hearing him say on Twitter tonight.
Also, the location of his jet is publicly available information.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
you're going to get us all banned. Right now, I mean, Donie, you got to be careful. Don't drag us down with you here.
I always thought I'd get banned for my bad jokes.
That really adds another wrinkle to it. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Just in, Elon Musk's Twitter suspending the account of an emerging competitor called Mastodon. The move comes after the Mastodon account said that people could follow ElonJet, which is an account which was tracking Musk's private plane and was doing it on Mastodon because Musk had suspended ElonJet on Twitter. Now, if you are on either one of these sites, you totally get this. If not, rewind and play it again. It comes just a month after Musk wrote, quote, "My commitment to free speech extends even to not banning the account following my plane, even though that is a direct personal safety risk." Now, the person who ran ElonJet is a 20-year-old college student. He is the one tracking Musk's jet, and he now says others should be worried.
It's completely unbelievable from the first message to him. You know, I just thought at some point it would end, and it just keeps going on and on. I thought especially after the "my commitment to free speech" tweet that I'd be fine, but he's changed his view. Whoever the owner is, it doesn't matter. They can ban what they don't like. I mean, not just me, they're banning other flight tracking people.
Okay, out front now, Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna of California. He represents Silicon Valley, which as of now is still where Twitter is. We'll see, right? Okay, so this Twitter account tracking the jet, this is one account. And I actually want to start here a little bit bigger than that one account, but I do want to ask you about that. But first, just the bigger picture. Are you concerned about what this means for what Twitter under Elon Musk will look like? That he's now realizing he has the power. He's the god of Twitter. He can decide every account here and there and who gets to speak and who doesn't.
Yes, I am concerned. I mean, he gets to make the rules, and it doesn't seem consistent. I mean, look, I've been defending the idea of free speech and that we shouldn't have censored the New York Post. But you can't then censor someone who's tracking private flights. So I hope they'll reconsider it. But
Cover the Twitter files, part 6? No shot, bro. No shot. I'm fearful of the truth, okay? I'm fearful of the truth. I can't handle it. I'm terrified. It's like, bro, how about you fucking... Listen, how about you fucking do a Twitter files for what Elon just did yesterday? Okay? That's what I truly want to know about. I want to know what efforts did fucking motherfuckers take to decide to like just start banning all of the fucking flight tracker accounts. Okay? That's what I want to know. I mean, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that it's like, oh, Twitter files this, Twitter files that. It's like half the time it's literally a self-report showcasing that like actually as a matter of fact, what ended up happening was that that like it was just normal fucking you know, revenge porn being taken down or libs of TikTok being protected, all this shit. That was the fucking real reason why these bans were happening, and they're totally justifiable, and nothing new ever comes out of it. Business Insider reporter Linette Lopez was just suspended from Twitter for the mere act of reporting on Elon Musk. No one is even pretending she broke any Twitter rules. This is simply a case of being a good reporter who Musk dislikes. This isn't the first time Musk has fired a broadside at Lopez either. When she was investigating the allegations of a misconduct at Tesla, Musk allegedly asked his team to hack the tech of one of her sources, a Tesla employee. How fucking nuts, dude. I mean, this is crazy. This guy is fucking insane, dude. I'm sorry, but like, how do you not see this? This is a dude with a profound amount of power, and he's just like not afraid to use it, you know? He is completely unafraid of using this insane amount of power that he has to get whatever the fuck he wants out of people. Oh, God forbid. He's like a supervillain.
the bigger issue is
motherfuckers thought Elon Musk was a superhero. He is literally a supervillain, dude.
there has to be some independent body. There can't be just Elon Musk making the decisions of which account to suspend and which account to have on.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. They've come out with, all of these revelations, they say, about who was deciding what at Twitter. And maybe there were some mistakes, imperfections, right? But at least there was a system you could kind of go through and look at it in retrospect, as opposed to just one person's brain and what they want to do. Now, on the ElonJet, right? So there's the last tweet before that account was suspended showed Musk's jet taking off from Oakland on Monday, landing in Los Angeles 48 minutes later. Another day, he flagged the jet taking off from Reno, flagging that it's heading to Oakland. This is very detailed. So everywhere Elon goes was on Twitter. He ran accounts like Bezos Jets. We know who that was tracking. Celeb Jets, other celebrities, where they were going. Okay, Sweeney says this is all publicly available.
Yep.
But publicly available is different from easily accessible. So does it cross a line, or does Elon have a point that putting his private jet in everywhere it goes, that he's changed his mind and says that's a threat?
Well, look, they put out my personal email address, so I...
Well, that's true. They did not.
So I don't think they've been that sensitive to personal information. But I think that if you're going to believe in the First Amendment principles, you've got to be consistent. And having public information out there, as long as it...
No one fucking believes in that. No one. That's not a thing. Elon Musk has never believed in the First Amendment. Also, the First Amendment has nothing to do with fucking what private companies are doing. It's just vibes. The Gab CEO said Twitter was better when it was run by mentally ill, blue-haired... What? Elon Musk is in over his head when it comes to free speech. Musk has quickly learned that in order to run a free speech platform, you need two things: a thick skin and a fanatical commitment to free speech. Even when being pro-free speech is bad for business. And even when being pro-free speech means tolerating the most excruciating criticisms of yourself. Elon's free speech saga at Twitter is really nothing of the sort. He's treating the product and his users as his playthings. Flailing, hyper-feminine, emotional outbursts are a substitute for a leadership style. All told, he has revealed that he has no interest whatsoever in bringing actual free speech to Twitter. Twitter was ironically more measured and free when there were thousands of mentally ill, blue-haired communists with their fingers on the ban hammer. He's right! I can't believe the fucking Nazi that runs the Gab account is right. Because even the mentally ill, blue-haired feminists weren't just going, I personally don't like you, so I'm just going to ban journalists. That's fucking insane. That's like literally like No person has ever behaved this way. Jack Dorsey didn't just go, oh, I just don't like individual guys who have said mean things about me, so I'm going to fucking ban them. If that had happened, everyone would lose their shit. People would be so fucking mad at that. That person would be punished. Why are you so pressed? Because of the fucking hypocrisy and the disgusting way that sniveling, cowardly, fucking peasants like yourself with peasant brains go, please, sir, I love the boot, sir, me lord. That's why I'm pressed, bro. How are you not pressed? You read my comment, LeMaffeo. That's how fucking stupid you are. You just want Streamer to react to you, and that's it. I just made your fucking day. That's why I'm mad. You should be mad. I'm mad because you're not mad, okay? I'm mad because you're not mad. You should be mad too. This only fucks you, okay? I'm at least in a certain level of fucking financial security and comfort that, like, it's not gonna fuck me as bad, okay, no matter what happens. But it will fuck you. This attitude alone will fuck you so much harder. And I get mad because I see so many people genuinely just deep throat the fucking boot and go, nah, it's actually fine that a billionaire is doing that. Okay? It blows my mind. At least the communists tried to come up with an objective and consistent rationale for their actions. Contrast with Elon, who waves the flag of free speech as soon as he took over, but immediately began compromising on that promise for the sake of business expediency. Fuck, man. Fuck. He's like mad at Bari Weiss now. He's fucking yelling at Bari Weiss. He's mad at Bari Weiss. Can you imagine being mad at Bari Weiss for anything?
It's not an imminent threat to safety, should be on there. Now, if he is saying go take some action against Elon Musk or someone, that's different. That's a threat to safety. And I would agree that that shouldn't be on there. But then I just looked this before coming on the show, Aaron Rupert has been banned. Aaron Rupert criticizes me all the time. He takes my clips and distorts them.
Right. Yeah, I follow him.
But, you know, I mean, you can't ban that. I mean, and so I think that's what this whole Twitter files are showing is that we don't have thoughtful decision making, and we have concentration of power in who's deciding what is speech.
Right. And also, I think one thing it's also showing is there are no easy answers. It's easy to say, I don't like how it's done. It's different to actually have to do it yourself and to take that mantle on. Now, one thing that Musk has been doing, though, is tweeting things that are they are things that are recognized by the QAnon community, okay? And it's unclear why he's doing it or the context in which he's doing it. But the white rabbit, I don't know if you saw this week, he tweeted follow and then the little picture of a white rabbit. Now, I admit I first saw that and was thinking, what the heck is this? Well, the white rabbit is...
Yeah, I don't care about this. I just, who cares? Yeah, he's a fucking freak. Like a delusional loser. And he was talking about, like, vaccine conspiracies or some shit.
It's been linked to the QAnon movement over the past 4 years, and QAnon forums immediately picked this up. He's dismissed these allegations and said it was about something else. But a journalist who's an expert on QAnon that I talked to, Mike Rothschild, he says QAnon followers clearly saw this as tipping the hat. Look, Elon gets us. He's with us. What do you think about stuff like that?
Well, I don't know why he's doing that. I mean, look, this is someone who actually has innovated with Tesla.
It's like fucking nuts. This is so instructive of how this dumb motherfucker operates. The scandal here is that Elon Musk discovered who his company's deputy general counsel was 6 weeks after he purchased it. That's it, man. Oh, he knew in April. This was just performative bullshit on his part. Of course he knew who his deputy counsel was. He predicted the future so smart. Yeah, I mean, he predicted what he was going to do. He predicted what he was going to fucking do. And then there's no information with the stalker shit either.
He's innovated with SpaceX. Why he's getting in back and forths on QAnon and suspending accounts on Twitter, I mean, it seems a total waste of time. He should not be making the decisions on this. And it's concerning. I mean, it's concerning that he's putting this stuff out there. The tweet about Fauci and prosecuting Fauci. Right. I mean, whatever. Look, it's one thing to say, okay, he has
my
the first...
pronouns prosecute Fauci, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to say that you have the First Amendment right, but when you are one of the world's leading innovators, you also have some responsibility, and I just don't think it's becoming. It's not a good look for him, and I tell him that on in person.
Twitter suspending the accounts of several journalists who cover both the social media platform and, of course, its owner, Elon Musk. Those affected.
I don't remember the exact quote in Berserk. Griffith tells Guts that he would never be able to walk if he was worried about stepping on ants. That's how these rich fucks see you, chatters. Exactly. And yet, for some weird fucking reason, dumbass chatters don't understand that, and they still end up defending Elon Musk for some reason when he's like demonstrating that he doesn't care. I've been in enough video game forums to know for years enough to know that the next step is him claiming he just manipulated all of us into loving and defending free speech again. So inspiring to see the newfound love of free speech by the press. Yep. People can't let go of this reality that no matter what happens, like saying Elon Musk is bad and stupid breaks the system, and the system has to be infallible. Or else, why am I getting ass fucked for no reason? Okay? That's the issue here. People are literally like, no, this, you don't understand. The system has to be infallible. The system cannot be broken. Because if the system is broken, that means I've been taking this dick for no fucking reason. That's the reason why they ride for Elon so hard, because he's like the singular human representation of like a billionaire fail son that has been able to get all this false marketing from these very same outlets that are shitting on him now. Okay? Elon doesn't know you or me? I wouldn't say that about Elon not knowing me, but...
has suspended the accounts of several journalists working for high-profile outlets. Most had written critically about the takeover of the firm by Elon Musk, and some had tweeted about an account that tracked the movement of the billionaire's private jet. Our reporter Tom Brada has more.
This is the latest Twitter debacle, which is basically putting a spotlight on what is a very fine line between moderating content on the platform and what a lot of people would say essentially amounts to censorship. So in the past 24 hours, there have been a flurry of suspensions targeting specifically journalists, and they're journalists from a range of high-profile organizations, CNN, Mashable, Washington Post, New York Times, and also some independent journalists. And just to give you an example, I should be able to show you one account. If you search for Ryan Mac, for example, who is a New York Times tech reporter, all that you will see when you look for him is this rather ominous screen saying that his account has been suspended. And to understand why this is happening, you don't need to look much further than what Mr. Elon Musk himself has been tweeting over the past few hours, and what he's written is this: criticizing me all day long is totally fine, but doxing my real-time location and endangering my family is not.
Well, I'm joined now by Mashable reporter Matt Binder, who's one of the journalists banned from Twitter. Matt, for what were you banned, do you think?
I truthfully don't know. I'm racking my brain to try to figure out what could have possibly broken Twitter's policies, and I'm coming up with nothing, honestly. I added the ElonJet Twitter account, the one that was tracking his his private plane, but that was when it was already suspended, and I just added it right on the platform. So I mean, it was just basically pointing that, oh look, this account was suspended.
Have you been critical of his leadership?
I have. I've posted on both Twitter and in my reporting for Mashable about how, I think he came in with big ideals and he hasn't delivered on any of them. In fact, in some ways, what he said he was going to go and do with Twitter, he's done quite the opposite. It's rather hypocritical.
So what do you think Twitter is now becoming?
I mean, just clearly from day one, you could see that he was basically serving a very specific type of Twitter user. He is constantly replying to the complaints and the requests from right-wing Twitter users, and that's fine if you'd like, if that's what he wants to turn his platform into. But he says he does this while you know, saying he's neutral and he's looking for it to be a free speech platform to anyone, for anyone to use.
And what will you do now? Will you request to be reinstated, or will you take your comments elsewhere?
Bro, motherfuckers crying over Twitter bans. Who cares, cunt? It's such a dumb fucking tape. This dude isn't some random dude working at the fucking Jiffy Lube, okay, who got banned for saying the N-word. This is a dude in media that got banned for doing his job in the media because he offended our Lord and Savior, the ultimate deity, Elon Musk. That's crazy. How do you not have, like, even a fraction of fucking, I don't know, how do you not have any dignity? Like, how do you not understand this? He got banned from the platform where he does his job on as a tech reporter, okay?
Well, it appears there is a Twitter poll on his account right now, and he's done this before where he's polled the Twitter users what they want to see. And, you know, it looks like maybe he'll listen to it this time. I'm not sure. But Twitter really is the platform for political and, you know, news media. And, you know, it is a major platform for me, too. If I'm banned, it's his platform. He could do what he'd like. I'll go somewhere else. And if I'm unsuspended and brought back, I'll continue to do the reporting that I do on the platform and critiquing Musk well within Twitter's policies.
For journalists like you, how important is Twitter as an outlet?
Oh, it's a very important platform. Unfortunately, none of the other platforms have substituted Twitter. I mean, there are great platforms out there, anywhere from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. There are major platforms. But the issue with that is you need to take the time to film a video or post a picture. The good thing about Twitter is I could literally open it up at any time and comment on a story, say something about, you know, a news item that I just came across, or share my own piece in really just a couple of seconds.
You would accept, though, that that tracking a private plane is probably not helpful in terms of Elon Musk, his safety and his security, and that of his family too.
Well, I mean, he is a very wealthy individual.
Dude, they're such cucks, dude. That's just global rules, man. That's such bullshit. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. No, Elon just wants extra rules for him.
Individual, he certainly can afford all the things that come with being a very, very public figure, such as, you know, security and measures that need to be taken. It's unfortunate that there are people out there who would do something to really anybody, and I abhor any actions that have been taken against Musk and his family. But this is by his own previous tweets, where he said he wouldn't shut down an account like that because it is free speech. Essentially, he's going against what he previously said.
Matt Binder, thank you very much indeed.
Man just wants attention. Unsuspend accounts who dox my exact location in real time. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, he keeps fucking posting. He keeps, isn't this the second time he posted this? He ran the poll, and then people were like, yeah, no, man, you're a fucking idiot. This is the third time? No fucking, no. He retweeted this too. Should real-time doxing be allowed on Twitter? Great questions. You know what's really funny? You want to know how he's fucking up? This, dude. It's such a dumb metric, but Yesterday, he was going off. A month ago, he was popping the fuck off, dude. Okay? And he used to get like 300K likes, 400K likes. And now he's getting, his likes are going down. I mean, where are his dick riders? Where have they gone? They are not defending our boy.
Include reporters from the Washington Post, the New York Times, and CNN. The move's coming after Twitter suspended an account that had been using public flight data to share the location of Mr. Musk's private plane. Last night, Musk tweeted, "Criticizing me all day long is totally fine, but doxing my real-time location and endangering my family is not. Same doxing rules apply to journalists as to everyone else. 7-day suspension for doxing. Some time away from Twitter is good for the soul."
I've been doxing the hell out of people, and this first guy, never heard anybody complain about it.
Yeah, it's, listen, he owns the platform. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He claims to be a free speech absolutist, and when he took over...
I hate this. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. He owns the platform. He can do whatever he wants. It's such cuck behavior, dude. We are so infinitely cucked. We are so infinitely cucked to billionaires. I want to fucking kiss myself, dude. Oh, he owns the platform. He owns the platform. He can do whatever he wants. Like, what the fuck? Have some decency, man. We already know that. He is doing what he wants. Don't even say that. Demand congressional action. Republicans do this every time like someone gets banned for trying to dox and kill a trans person. I hate that.
As owner a number of months ago at this point, not even.
But don't you
he
think
said that
it's
he would
really-
open it up, and yet there does seem to be some hypocrisy here.
Well, but, you know, you buy it. Okay, you're losing fortunes. You're bleeding through your eyeballs. Every day you get them. It looks like, you know, people are asking you to put more money up. Do you at least not get the satisfaction of saying, I hate those 5 journalists, I'm kicking them off? Can you at least give them something here? I mean, give him something.
You can do anything he wants.
$44 billion. You know what I get to do? I get to slam a couple of journalists.
He can do
It's
what
the
he
only thing
wants.
that's
And
been good.
He clearly has a need to be in the public eye in a way that is
likes the
not
public
helpful,
eye.
it would seem, to his business. Certainly, I
likes
don't know
the
if you
public
heard our interview with Gary Black yesterday.
I loved it. I thought it was a must
from the Future Fund. Take a listen to Gary Black, holder, obviously, of Tesla shares, who is just praying that Musk will stop talking.
I think he's going to realize the mistakes he's made, because I've seen him change even with advertisers. He's changed his whole approach to them. I think he's going to realize he's made a mistake with his rhetoric and everything, and he'll stop. But I think the bigger issue, which will make me and other shareholders feel better, is he gets out of Twitter, lets somebody that he trusts, works 24/7, his same vision, take over Twitter so he can go back and focus on Tesla.
So many of our conversations about Twitter, of course, bleed into Tesla. We've made the connection many times between Mr. Musk's attention on Twitter, his endless tweeting, his attacking certain people who might be Tesla buyers, and the decline in Tesla stock, which, by the way, yesterday was actually better than the market. It performed far better than the market.
It's crazy. Like, he's a kid. He's like a child, dude. He's like, I'm not having fun with Tesla. I don't want to play with you anymore. Like, I'm just going to play with Twitter now. Billionaire Twitch chatter? What?
Well, I think the apologists are coming on saying, listen, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's really paying attention, and you want him there, of which I do too. But, David, in the end, what we're discovering about a lot of the internet is it's very advertising connected. And the people who are involved in advertising have been cutting back at a lot of places, and really cutting back at Twitter, because they don't like to be associated with fractious and unruly people.
Yes.
But Twitter previously had a very good sales force that I met with many times, and they often convinced me, look, this is the place to go. You could be against live sports. You could be against a lot of good people watching us, the Super Bowl. And now I think you have to say to yourself, wow, maybe it's too nasty. It's getting nastier.
You think other journalists will follow his lead? I'm sorry, will in sympathy say, you know what, I'm done too? If you're going to be suspending other journalists?
Yes, I think that. But in the end, they crave it too.
It's a very useful tool.
I look at.
What is this
I
fucking
look,
music?
I don't
all the time.
I don't think Elon Musk is doing a bad job. I feel like that he overpaid for it, and I think he's trying to figure out what to do. It just doesn't have the staff. He needs to go back to Tesla and have others
run it.
Run it.
Like Gary Black said he wants him to.
Right. That would be.
That's one way to end a segment. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are playing Jim Cramer out. They're like, dude, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Everybody hates Tesla right now. Everybody hates Elon right now. And you are going to say something mean about it, and then people are going to start, you know, pumping Tesla stock because everything you say is the inverse. Unsuspend accounts who doxed my exact location in real time now in 7 days. Unsuspend accounts who doxed my exact location in real time now, tomorrow, 7 days from now, longer. Absolutely pathetic. What a fucking loser he is, dude. He's going to start banning people who, like, stop the count. Yeah. He's going to start banning people who, like, don't vote a certain way on it. He's like, sorry, he voted in a way that is inconsistent with my opinions. And I will definitely have to deal with you appropriately. He's got nothing. He's so cooked. He's so fucking cooked. What a magnificent run this is. Unrivaled in the online annals of foreign moderation. Even low tax could never. And soon, ladies and gentlemen, the coup de grace. What should the consequences of doxing someone's real-time exact location be? Assume your child is at that location as mine was. Barry, this is a real question, not rhetorical. What is your opinion? Oh, he's mad at Barry Weiss, dude. I love that. Oh, we're going to watch this and then we're going to watch Barry Weiss.
I would agree. You know, showing real-time information about somebody's location is inappropriate, and I think everyone on this call would not like that to be done to them. And there is not going to be any distinction in the future between journalists, so-called journalists, and regular people. Everyone's going to be treated the same. You're not special because you're a journalist. You're a Twitter. You're a citizen. So
no, they are special. If a random person is like trying to fucking come in contact with you, they're a stalker. If a journalist is trying to come in contact with you, they have internal rules that they have to abide by, but they're doing it for a story. So, especially a story that they believe is in the public's best interest to know about. That's the fucking difference. You can't act like journalists who are operating as journalists are literally the same as like a random person, okay? What the fuck?
No special treatment. You dox, you get suspended. End of story. So and ban evasion, or trying to be clever about it, like, oh, I posted a link to the real-time information, is obviously that is obviously simply trying to evade the meaning. That is, there's no different than actually showing real-time information.
Bro, he is so triggered, dude. Holy fuck. He can't even, like, I mean, he's just going crazy. He has no mechanism for, like, assessing a situation where it doesn't go his way. I think it's part of the problem of being as popular as he is, as rich and powerful as he is, for as long as he's been rich and powerful. He just doesn't have a way of, like, computing when people say, dude, you're wrong, here's how this works.
So when you're saying posting a link to it, I mean, some of the people like Drew and Ryan Mack from the New York Times who were banned were, you know, they were reporting on it in the course of sort of pretty normal journalistic endeavors. You consider that like a tricky attempt at ban evasion?
You show the link to the real-time information, ban evasion, obviously.
Drew, I don't think you were posting the real-time information.
That's insane, bro. Motherfucker, everything and anything can be that, bro. It's like Elon Musk is like, dude. Dude, Elon Musk is like, bro, that's fucked up. Guys, luckily I'm on Twitch and not on Twitter, but if I posted this on Twitter, oh boy, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, oh brother, I'm doxing you. I'm doxing everybody. That's why he's going to Mars, bro. Oh yeah? M-HUD? Is that where he's going? Guess what, dude? Caught in fucking 4K, brother. Yeah, I doxed him again. I don't even care. I'll do it again. I'm unemployed now soon because of this. It's just so weird. He's like such a fucking petty weirdo. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. Here, let's just keep going.
Information, right?
I mean, you're suggesting that we're sharing your address, which is not true. And you're suggesting that we're posting. We never. I never posted your address.
You posted a link to the address.
We posted a link. In the course of reporting about ElonJet, we posted links to ElonJet, which are now not online and now banned on Twitter. And Twitter also, of course, marks even the Instagram and Mastodon accounts of ElonJet as harmful. Using, we have to acknowledge, using the same exact link blocking technique that you have criticized as part of the Hunter Biden New York Post story in 2020. So what is different?
Yeah,
here and there.
No more acceptable for me. It's no more acceptable for me, for you, than it is for me. It's the same thing.
Elon Musk wants ElonJet to be treated like ISIS, dude. Like, there are limitations to what, people will link, right? There are limitations to what people will link in their articles. But like Elon has decided, you can't even fucking link it in an article. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. That is like an insane. You can't do editorial control. He is doing editorial control over what is acceptable in a fucking news article, man.
Hunter Biden New York Post story in 2020. So what is different? And Twitter also, of course, marks even the Instagram and Mastodon accounts of ElonJet as harmful. Using, we have to acknowledge, using the same exact link blocking technique that you have criticized as part of the Hunter Biden New York Post story in 2020. So what is different here and there?
No more acceptable for me. It's no more acceptable for me, for you, than it is for me. It's the same thing. So anyway.
So it's unacceptable what you're doing?
No, what you dox, you get suspended, end of story. That's it.
Elon, I have to ask, I think what everyone's wondering is it's highly...
Bro, he's so fucking dumb. Thank God. In many ways, Elon being a fucking idiot is obviously an issue, right? Like fucking up this platform, all this stuff sucks. But him being an idiot in this circumstance is giving us so much content. Like, he's so stupid that he thinks he can go up against, like, fucking tech journalists, man. Like, this is what they do. They, like, are professionally a nuisance, okay? They know everything about you. It's like fucking trying to... It's like trying to reason with my stalkers, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, instead of being schizophrenic, these people are, like, actually fucking smart. And not schizo.
Unusual for journalists at the Washington Post and the New York Times to have their Twitter accounts suspended, and it just so happens that it's the boss in charge. So what's the deal there? Oh, I think Elon has left. I guess
that's
we'll
unfortunate
never know
because
the answer.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean,
guess what the difference is there.
Man, not trying to.
So many. I was rare.
He then killed all the spaces after that, by the way. He killed Twitter audio feature after bizarre talk with journalists. because like Twitter Spaces would allow people to banned accounts, as you saw, to go into Spaces because it was owned by Periscope. He brought it back now, but unfortunately, from what I understand, katienotopoulos, who hosted the space originally, can no longer host Spaces ever again. She has been banned from using Spaces, dude. Like, it's literally so obvious what's going on, dude. It's so obvious what's going on. Elon Musk could at this point tweet that, like, he's a petty bitch and he's doing this on purpose. And he has no fucking clue what's going on. And that shit would still get, like, 100 million people going, nah, dog, that's also 5D chess plays right here. Elon could quite literally be like, I'm stupid, dog. Like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. What the fuck do I know about running Twitter? I didn't even run Tesla. I just bought it. And people would still literally be like, no, dude, you're typical Elon, man. No, you don't understand. They had to fix a legacy bug. It was a coincidence. They took it down right after. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, except that legacy bug was found when this was happening. So,
yeah, go, guys.
I know. I was too.
I was gonna order a cyber truck.
I just want to say, sorry, I don't want to brow.
Elon is as petty as me when someone in my morning stream on Chapo annoys me, so I ban them here instead of Chapo, so they're stuck with me. I don't leave them banned. I just do it for the laughs.
Beat him. And you know, this is reporting, right? There is value to reporting where people go. You know, most of what ElonJet shared was him going to the factory in California or the factory in Texas.
Fucking own, dude. You're a public figure, an extremely controversial and powerful one. I get feeling unsafe, but descending into abuse of power and erratically banning journalists only increases the intensity around you. Take a beat and lay off the proto-fascism. Maybe try putting down your phone. They posted my exact real-time location, basically assassination coordinates in obvious direct assassination coordinates. He said, you first, lol. 159,000 likes. This is more offensive than anything else. This is more offensive than what Elon said. I can't do this. When I see Elon Musk fans, it makes me want to kiss myself. I completely lose all hope. I lose all faith. I lose all hope because he's not even trying. That's the most offensive part of this, okay? I love comedy. I love content. I will consume the worst kinds of content. I will find the positive in the worst kinds of content, like old Steven Crowder clip threads. You know what I mean? Like, and yet, Elon is just, you know, you're supposed to like it because it's Elon. He's the God King. You're rewarding mediocrity. You're rewarding things that are not good, content that is bad. And that is unacceptable to me, okay? I hate that. Where's the Bari Weiss saga? Can someone link me the Bari Weiss shit again, please? I love how he ups the ante on every successive poll. Oh, if I say, should I suspend the people who dox me? Everyone will feel bad for me and vote yes. Okay, how about should I suspend the people who want me and my family to have our intestines vacuumed out of our assholes? Elon stuff verges on tired and boring like Trump stuff would, but then he always makes a breakthrough in hilarious neediness. Just try to picture John D. Rockefeller doing this. Imagine him buying every telegraph company and sending messages to everyone. Do you like me? That's such a good take from Felix. Yeah, I mean, you're right. This happening is fucking great. It shows that normies, that Elon is completely incompetent. We're hyper-focusing on his perma-online dick riders. My libertarian tech bro friends hate him now. 17-year-old Hasan looking at... How do you fucking hit such a good take and then immediately follow it with, ain't no way 17-year-old Hasan looking at... Just the perfect HasanAbi Twitch chatter, dude. Anyway, here's something that I wanted to cover. Bari Weiss came after Elon. This is like a Kristen Sinema Democratic Party style, you know, two-timing happening here. It's just crazy. Bari Weiss says, the old regime at Twitter governed by its own whims and biases, and it sure looks like the new regime has the same problem. I oppose it in both cases because she is a centrist, even though she's not. And I think those journalists who were reporting on a story of public importance should be reinstated. I have never been swayed by the Twitter is a private company argument, and I'm left wondering, as I wrote yesterday at the FP, whether any unelected individual or clique should have this kind of power over the public conversation. You can read that here. Bari Weiss is right. Can't believe I'm saying this. I fucking hate this, okay? I hate this, but I'm a fucking girl boss right now, okay? My pussy is twerking with girl boss energy at the moment. That is a good fucking take. I'm not going to read a Bari Weiss article. I would never do that to myself. Okay? But having said that, Bari Weiss, good take. I'm girl bossing so hard. That W is so rare is worth 172 on Steam Market. No, I didn't say my pussy is shaking. I said my pussy is twerking with girl boss energy. The difference. I don't need to dwell on how mesmerizing it is to watch these journalists who defended, even celebrated Twitter bans under the old regime under the guise of safety, now call it censorship, and say it infringes on the freedom of expression. It did then as it does now. No, everyone has limitations on free speech. And Bari Weiss is at least being a little fucking honest. Also, you know his ass is cooked because he's doing a triple reply. What should the consequences of doxing someone in real time, exact location be? Assume your child is at that location as mine was. Bari, this is a real question, not rhetorical. What is your opinion? He's like mad, dude. Glenn, holy fuck, dude. Glazed Greenwald. I'm not Bari, but I'll offer my own answer. I think anyone minimally decent can empathize with that. I'd be enraged if people were posting real-time data about the locations of my kids. But the rules need to be clearly defined and then apply with consistent universality. Like, this is what Glazed Greenwald, this is the maximum, like, criticism he'll do. Yeah, Elon, decent people understand what your family's going through, and they all hate the hate you get is sad to see. No, man, the hate he gets is not sad to see. Nobody wants his fucking children to be punished or anything like that. And fuck stalkers. Okay, obviously. Nobody likes stalkers. They're fucking gross. But, like, the reason why people are mad at Elon isn't the oh, my God. But for the sake of everyone else's experience, a transparent and accountable process beyond one person's decision is worthwhile when dealing with those thorny cases. It's just so fucking gross, man. It's crazy. It's crazy that my man is popping off like this. Wait, how the fuck do I see all of his tweets? God damn it, this shit sucks. I fucking hate this website so fucking much. I'm literally one of the top power users on the fucking planet, most likely. And I can't even figure out how to coordinate it sometimes with these threads. Okay, Bari, this is a real question, not rhetorical. What's your opinion? Rather than rigorously pursuing truth, you are virtue signaling to show that you are good in the eyes of media elite to keep one foot in both those worlds. $7 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 12:34. Holy fuck. Bro, he literally went back. He did a 1 hour circuit. He like circled the office, came back, and that was the best thing that he could come up with. Then he went and walked around again, came back, and then again posted this. What is this? It's okay to hate the fact that X is a monopoly and desperately wish for more competition to emerge, but at the same time not hate X as a whole and even believe that that X is made up of largely good people. Oh, that's his kid? Bro, he's doxing his kid, dude. What the fuck? Watch out, bro. That's real-time location. Someone needs to get banned for this. No one should ever get and assume that a CEO of a company is anything more than a petulant leech. Yeah, I mean, it's true. It is true.